Howdy y'all, pretty excited fuzzy biker here today. This is my hot rod Himalayan. I'm so excited I started before before I introduce what I'm doing. See this sticker here? Veridian Cruise Control. See this right here? That is my Veridian Cruise Control, and this is the directions right here. And so I'm going to get this out and you can all look at it. I got this from Canada. I ordered it online. It took a couple days to get it, but Baxter Cycle also sells these. So it came with those zip ties. It's got so this is the actual controller right here. I'm going to put that on the left side over there. Well, you'll see when I get done. I'll show you that. And then that's the that's the switches that I interface with. This is the actual unit right here. And that will end up going, see if I can do this without knocking anything over. That will end up going under the tank over here somewhere. And they've got a picture showing you right where they want it. The directions, I read the directions already. And they look pretty good. If everything, it should be a pretty easy going deal. It should be, and what do I got here? 4 connectors, 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, one of those is going to be for this. And I think the big thing, you have to run a cable from here underneath the tank. There's some connections in here, and then one up here that we have to mess with. So that'll be everything. I'm going to tear this apart and get going, and I'll catch up with y'all in a minute. Wow. All right, y'all, I got it unhooked. And then this is the DNA filter that I have in here. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and clean it up, because I don't think I've, look at that. I haven't done that in a while. That's where all the howling comes from. See the DNA thing right there? All right, y'all. I got excited, and I put the tank on before I shot the video of this, but there's a connector in here, the unhook, and then you put the 2 pieces together. You unhook the connector, and then you put one piece of the cruise control in there, and the other piece. It's the only way that it'll work. You can't do it wrong. This is the actual cruise control module right there. And they have a picture. I'll show you right here. They have it zip tied. Mine's a little up a little higher, I think. Yeah, a little bit, not much. And we did that. We ran our wiring. We used little connectors that were in there, holders for wire blooms and stuff like that. This is from my Garmin. That's another thing altogether. You have to run this here. You have to make this connection. There's the armored cable right there. We ran that underneath here. This is the switch, the cruise control switch. And we ran that through and connected it right there. So we got everything hooked together. Got the tank on, all the connectors connected. A little shroud, I almost forgot about that. That has to go in. Seats back on. If you look, I think I showed you this already. You can look in there and see the actual control unit right there, the brain. So the on and off and all that stuff. I think this is how, I can adjust this up and down as I need to later. But I think this is on and set. Then this is plus and minus. Once you get it going, up, a mile at a time, down a mile at a time, or whatever the factor is. Then this is cancel. And if you twist the throttle more than, I can't remember what it was, like 5% or 10%, it'll shut the cruise control off. If you grab the clutch, it'll shut the cruise control off. If you run the handbrake, it'll shut the cruise control off. If you hit the foot brake, it'll shut the cruise control off. If you use the shifter, it will shut the cruise off. So the bike runs. I'm going to get it off of here, and I'm going to take it down the road and see what we can learn. Wahoo! Yo, this is going to be a cut-in on the video. I got the bike done last night and took it out for a 250-mile ride, shakedown ride. The cruise control worked fabulously. The system is, I think I mentioned this already, you hit the button, it's always on. You hit this button to set it. You hit this button to increase speed, this one again to reduce speed. This one is the off button. There is no resume button, but I think I'm okay with that. The system never once on the ride did it shut itself off. It always, if I went up a hill, it might lose a mile, but it'd gain it right back. If I went over a hill, and start going down, it might gain a mile, but it'd let itself back off a little, back it off right away. it had, it felt right. I kept thinking there's a little bit of a quirky feel to it, but I can't quantify that yet. So we'll do a lot of testing on that and we'll figure it out. There it is right there. As far as the install goes, it took about an hour and let's say 2 hours for me. Now I am an amateur and I was doing other things at the same time. That's the cruise control unit right there. And the directions were very good and that's where they showed to put it. So you could do it in an hour. You know, if you stayed focused and didn't do other things, you could do it in an hour. When you pull in the clutch, the motor would rev a little bit, so you know that's kind of an unusual thing. When you hit the cancellation button or the brake lever or whatever, the bike would lose a lot of speed real quick. It'd kind of do that. What I learned was if you just held the gas tight when you hit the brake lever or hit the cancel button, that'd alleviate that. I don't consider that a problem. I think that's something they could do a little software tweaking to deal with, maybe. If they don't, no big deal. You know, once you start using the system, since once I started using the system last night, it becomes a reflex action to do it that way. I just am thrilled with this thing. You know, the Veridian Cruise Control, there's a sticker right there. Very happy with that product so far. Like I said, we're going to do a lot of testing. We go to Alaska in June 22nd. Yes, June 22nd. And before that, I have something like 6,000 miles of rides planned before then, so we will get a lot of riding on this bike. Wahoo! Now, if y'all are interested in one of these, you can go to Veridian Cruise. You know, Veridian Cruise, I suppose it's .Canada. I'm not sure. Just Google that, and they can help you out. Or go to BaxterCycle.com. They can help you. They can help you out with a brand new and used Royal Enfield, Triumph, classic British bike of any type, parts, accessories, thingamajigs, doodads, Veridian Cruise controls, helmets, gloves, you name it, they can help you out with that stuff. Get down here and check it out or go to BaxterCycle.com. I'm just thrilled with this so far. You know, this is day one, so we'll do a lot of testing with it. We'll do some long rides, and we'll see how it treats us. I love it. I love it. Hit like, subscribe if you would. It's a beautiful day here. Get yourselves out there and ride, my friends. Life is good. Wahoo! 3. Wahoo! 3. Wahoo! 3. Wahoo! Wahoo!